Hey guys, I'm back with the social studies lesson. We're starting chapter 4, or unit 4. And unit 4 is all about economics. I'm writing about economics in our community, or community economics. Economics has to do with money and how how money is spent in our community and what choices do we make to spend money and buy the things that we need and want. So the first lesson is about needs and wants, which we talked about in a previous unit. Remember, needs are things that you need to live, like food and shelter and clothing. And wants is things that you just want to have that you don't need to live, like a toy or a game. So this lesson is going to be about when things are scarce. Here's the word scarce. Scarce means there's not enough of something. Okay, and we're going to talk about goods and services, and what happens when there's not enough of goods or services. So I have this little story here, or scenario sometimes it's called. It says you have your own money to spend and you have to choose one of two toys. Here's a picture of the toy store. One toy is expensive and one doesn't cost much money. If you choose the toy that costs less money, you'll still have money left over for candy. What would you choose to do and why? Would you buy the expensive toy or would you buy the cheaper toy, the one that doesn't cost as much money so that you could buy the candy? Well, you have to weigh all the possibilities. If you buy the cheaper toy, that means you could still get candy. But if you buy the expensive toy, maybe you would have a toy that everybody else has, or maybe you would have a toy that lasts longer. You have to think about all the possibilities, and you have to decide which is the best for you to do. Now at the bottom here it says, what if there's only 3 of the expensive toys left at the store? In fact, all of the stores are running out of the expensive toy and they might raise the price. So does that change things that you would do? If you had picked the cheaper toy before, would you now buy the expensive one? Because maybe you won't get the chance to get the expensive toy. Even if you wanted to save up your money, the toy might be gone because it says there's only 3 of them left and the stores are running out of them. And then what happens if the stores run out of them? They're going to raise the price, and then you might not have enough money to buy it. So should you buy the expensive toy now and forget about the candy? These are all things that you have to think about when you choose to spend your money. Now, we talked about goods, or we're going to talk about goods and services. I think we mentioned it before in another chapter. Goods and services. When goods become scarce, we might have to make different choices. Scarce, remember, means there's not enough of something. People have to choose some things and give up other things. Remember, goods are things that you need or want that you can touch and hold. And services are actions or jobs that someone gets paid to do for you. So a good might be a toy, or a game that you want to buy, or food that you buy at the food store. A service might be a haircut that you get, or when a housekeeper comes to clean your house, or the plumber comes to fix a leak in your house, a waiter at a restaurant that waits on you. Those are all services that you're getting, but you don't have something to hold in your hand, something that you can take with you. So when goods are scarce, people have to choose, like I said, some things and give up others. And the choices may change because of scarcity. Choices take a lot of thinking. Okay, you have to make choices. Here's the word choices, or decisions. Decisions are choices. You have to make choices or decisions about what to do. And the choices or decisions might change when things become scarce. So in the example that I showed you about the toy store, we could have gotten a great toy with the expensive toy. It might have been a great toy, and maybe it was even like a sturdier toy and it would last longer, but we would lose money. Or we could have bought the cheaper toy and saved money, but we wouldn't have had the better toy, or we wouldn't have a toy like everyone else has. Okay? So you have to think about the decisions that you will make when things become scarce. And a perfect example is the coronavirus that we're dealing with now. A lot of things became scarce in the store because people were buying them, and there wasn't enough of the good, like toilet paper. There wasn't hand sanitizer or wipes. People were buying them all up, and there wasn't enough of the good for everybody to buy. So then what do you do? If there's not sanitizer, what do you buy? You have to make those decisions. Okay, so the activity for this lesson is going to be, I'm going to show you here, is going to be about an ice cream store. And it says a new ice cream shop just opened. Everyone wants to go. The line is long and the wait is over 2 hours. There are other places with this service, but this ice cream store is the best. This service is in high demand, making it hard to find or scarce. You have to choose to wait on the long line or choose to find the service somewhere else. What would you do? Okay, and I want you to write, what would you do? Would you wait in the long line, even though it's over 2 hours? Or would you go to another ice cream shop? And I'm going to attach a paper for you to write your answer and draw a picture, okay? And I will see you next time.